Today I'm filming a get ready with me video, but I am not getting ready for anything fun and exciting. I think our big afternoon plans we just discussed are going to Target and potentially GameStop. But I am in the mood to play with my makeup, and when I get in that kind of mood, I like to pull up an inspiration picture, and I keep all of my images on Pinterest underneath a beauty board, and the image I pulled for today is Emma Stone at the Oscars. She had a completely shimmery lid all the way from her lid to brow bone. It's beautiful, and then very spring appropriate cheeks and lips. So I thought that would be really fun to do today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. For foundation, I'm using the Gressa Minimalist Corrective Serum Foundation, and this is gonna be featured in an upcoming review video, but my first impressions are it's kind of magical. It is so watery and very liquid. I'll take just a couple drops into my fingers and apply it directly onto my face where I need the most coverage, which is usually in the center of my face where I have a lot of redness. Once it's applied, I'll take the Real Techniques buffing brush and buff it into the skin. It has a surprising amount of coverage for something that's so water-like, but it looks really beautiful on the skin. Before I go in with my regular under eye concealer, I've been testing a new product from Becca. This is the Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and it's a little bit kind of a salmony peachy tone. So I've been applying this to help cancel any blueness, and then right here, I have a lot of blueness kind of on the inside of my nose, that area. So I've been using this, letting it sit for just a second, and then going in with my regular concealer. To set my foundation and concealer, I've been using the RMS Beauty Tinted Unpowder, and I have this in shade 01. I love this for setting my foundation. However, I do miss the clear one, the one that doesn't have any color. I think that one does a little bit better underneath my eyes. The tinted one can just look a little bit cakey if I apply too much. To prime my eyes, I have to thank Megan, who left a comment on my vanity tour video. I had mentioned that I really wish the NARS Pro Prime would come in a tinted version, and she said that to prime her eyes, she puts a little bit of the Pro Prime on her lid and then a little dab of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Blends them both in with her finger, and I've been doing that every day since I read that comment, and it works amazing. You get all the priming from the Pro Prime, but the concealer helps to even out the skin tone and act as a wonderful base for eyeshadows. Since the eyeshadow look is going to be really soft and shimmery, I went a little bit darker with my brows than normal, and for that I used the Dipbrow pomade from Anastasia, and I have this in shade Soft Brown. I use an angle brush to apply it to my brows and then a spoolie to really blend it out so it's not too harsh. For blush today, I've had a lot of interest in the new Paula's Choice blush palette, so I thought I would use it so you could see it in action, and the one I'm going to use today is called Delicate Coral, and it's this one right in the middle. I have Delicate Coral on a Real Techniques cheek brush, and I'm using circular motions to blend it in really well. I only dipped my brush into the palette twice, but you can see just how pigmented the blushes are. From the same palette, I have the Pearl highlighting powder, and I'm going to take it on the top of my cheeks, the apples of my cheeks, and then softly blend it up onto my cheekbones. This is gonna be the easiest eye look ever, and I'm gonna be working out of my Lorac Mega Pro palette, and the first shade I'm gonna go to is this color called Sand. I really loaded my brush up with this color, and I'm gonna take it all the way from the inside corner, about 2/3 of the way over my eye, across the lid, and then even up into the crease, which is something I never do because I feel like with hooded eyes, I always need a matte shade in my crease, but Emma has hooded eyes too, and her makeup artist did this, so I thought it would be fun to try something a little bit different. From this picture, I can't tell if she has just one color all across her lid or two. For my purposes, I'm gonna use two, and I've dipped the same brush, just the other side, into the color called Sienna, and I'm gonna tap this on the outside corner, and then again up into the crease, and slowly start blending it into that sand shade. Now that I have both colors placed, I have a clean, fluffy brush, no product on it whatsoever, and I'm going to blend the two colors together even better. The great thing about working with shimmery shadows is they blend together so easily. It doesn't take any effort at all. I put just a tiny bit of the shade Vanilla onto the tip of my brush, and I'm dusting this right underneath my brow. I'm taking the same Sienna shade and smudging it underneath my lower lashes. That is my super shimmery eye done, and to anchor it all, I'm going to use the Tarte Tartiste Clay Paint Liner. I'm going to take a little bit on the brush that it comes with and paint just a very clean line from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. I'm not doing anything with wings, it's just going to be very simple and basic. It looks like Emma has little corner false lashes on, and I love Target, but not that much, so instead I'm going to create like faux false corner lashes. To do that, I'm going to take an angle brush with some matte black eyeshadow and create almost like a shadow of what corner lashes would do. And that's just going to help give a little bit more of an upturned look to my eyes. To finish up the look, I added 2 coats of mascara to my upper lashes and then just 1 coat on my lower lashes. And then I didn't have a lip pencil this exact color, so I took a neutral colored one. This is the Sonia Kashuk Lip Definer in Maple, and I use this just to kind of sharpen up the line of my lip a little bit. And then for the actual color, I used the RMS Lip to Cheek in the shade Modest, which was one of my favorites from last spring and summer, so I was happy to bring this out. But now that I'm looking at it, I think it needs to be just a little bit more orange. So hold on one second, I'm gonna add something to this. I have a little bit of the Stila convertible color in the shade Gladiola on a lip brush, and I'm going to just kind of make this a little bit more orange. This is the completed look, which I think is pretty perfect for spring. And if you want to see my inspiration picture, I will have a link to Pinterest down below. That is all for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.